I skipped a major step in a sales meeting process and essentially ended up getting kicked out of the meeting. In today's Ty's 2 cents, I want to give you a few lessons I learned from my worst client meeting ever. The thing about this meeting is that maybe it wouldn't have been so bad if it was just me and a brand new client. However, I compounded this disaster by taking 2 of my junior team members along to learn how to best run a meeting, which is not what happened. And it was an existing client's recommendation to one of their group companies that they should meet me. So I got to embarrass them too. The meeting went downhill from the very start. I tried to use some humor to gain rapport as we moved through the office space to the meeting room. It wasn't quite heard properly and I had to over-explain it. Lesson 1, if you need to explain your story or humor, learn how to deliver it better. Then, after a failed attempt to recover, I asked some kind of boring questions to try to get into rapport, but being a little bit flustered, they fell flat too. Lesson number 2, do your research before. Find something to love on the person you are meeting and make it about them. Let them feel special. Demonstrate it with questions about them to show you are truly interested. So after not gaining any rapport, I allowed the meeting to go on. And that's lesson 3, get rapport. Conducting a sales meeting out of rapport is not going to get you anywhere. From here, it got worse. I was brought in as I had solved the group company's problems before, and I was under the impression this new company contact knew all about me and my success. Wrong. Lesson 4, don't assume anything. What happened then was a little embarrassing. I was asked questions in a way that I felt attacked and had to defend my credibility. Lesson 5, get over yourself. Each sale does need to be justified. They need to know you understand them and if you really have a solution. Once I felt I needed to justify their spending their money on me, it was game over. The meeting had a continuous combative tone and eventually the client had had enough and closed her notebook, and within 35 minutes of remaining time allocated to the meeting, she claimed she had another meeting to go to. It was over. Not pretty. At the end of the day, I chose to be right rather than actually to try to solve a problem for the client. I took myself way too seriously and made it all about me, showing off to my junior staff. Luckily, I never repeated that performance. Always show up to meetings knowing it's not about you, it's about their problem or the transformational opportunity that they are looking for. Swallow your pride and move between modalities of being the student, the equal, and the doctor. I was playing the doctor the whole time and I didn't play nicely. Hey, I'd love to hear about your rapport building questions. How do you make a potential client open up to you when you first meet them? Thanks, guys.